afternoon, everybody. This is Jean here, Jean True Love from True Love Quilts for You. I am with my husband Ian. Again, you must excuse me especially for filming with my sunglasses on. I don't like that, but I do. I'm suffering from a sty and an infected eye, and I don't want you guys to be witnessing to that. What we're doing today is we're just going to take a few minutes to show you some of the after effects of Hurricane Ida and the tornado that touched down in our property. We are across the street at the park where it also had touched down. They've cleaned up the park beautifully, but I was telling you in my previous video that about the last, what would it be, about what, the last 3 acres? About the last 3 acres of our 5-acre property has been pretty much destroyed.
And we're 7 weeks on,
Yeah.
about that, 7 weeks on from September the 1st, when the tornadoes went through this area together with the hurricane force winds. It's just crazy. And as Jean's saying, about 3 acres of the property, we're going to show you what's happened to all of the established trees. Virtually every one has been affected. In just a moment.
Yeah, we're going to just walk down here. I'm going to turn my camera around. They have cleaned it up beautifully. We can't see them
because all the stumps have been ground.
Yeah, all the stumps have been ground. Excuse me. Yeah, all of the stumps have been ground. But this park, well, that park over there, this park was inundated with fallen trees. Many trees of that size over there had been uprooted. As you can see, a lot of the branches are down. So what we're going to be doing now...
There's some stumps there.
Yeah, some stumps over there. Most of them have been ground out because it is a public park and they've done a beautiful job. But these are the back of our woods over here. And now we're going to just be walking down down here.
Through the underpass.
Sweet little park. You can see. And our son's property is over here. Okay, our house is right over there. We'll be showing you in a moment. And this is a little underpass coming up to a little walking bridge here. That to the right is our son's back of his property. When we get up there, I'll be filming. So we've just come through the little underpass, and this is the little walking path. This part is the county, owned by the county, the park. And you can see just some, again, almost 2 months later, some of the trees. But this is our son's property over here. As you can see, some of the trees were dead, but I'm going to take you over on the road side. We're going to just come down here and show you some of the trees that have been snapped. There's chainsaws in the background. It's not ours. The township came on the day, or 2 days later, and cut the trees down that had impeded this pathway. Again, this is the park side, and this is our son's property here. These trees had fallen, and the township had cut these down because these were across the path. There's some that have been snapped.
You can see the ones, there's one there that snapped about 25 foot from the ground. Can you see the, yeah?
Yeah.
And then all the ones that have been taken down that had snapped higher up, looks like the local authority, Patron Township, has taken them down to almost to the ground because they're just dangerous afterwards. They're widow makers.
So that was our son's, and this is the park.
See the snapped trunk there?
See?
This is what the tornado did. It just snapped the trees.
I don't know if you can see that. It's just snapped all of these trees. And like I said, this is almost 2 months later.
Look at the leaning tree.
I know, I was just saying that. Wow.
It's already started to come down.
Yeah. as you can see, I mean, I've done many videos of our trees. You're going to getting sick and tired of our trees, but these trees are are 125, 150 foot tall. Many of them have snapped.
See, it looks like the township have taken that one down there.
Yes.
They've cut what's probably a 24-inch diameter tree trunk, a tree that probably was 60, 80 foot high.
And well, when the day of the tornado, we had looked obviously at down this path when we were driving, and this was completely, well, as you can see, the pathway up to the little bridge was completely covered. You could not see this little sweet little bridge here. We were told that according to the weathermen and the local policemen and the Weather Channel, that 2 F2 tornadoes had touched down. Oh wow, look at that, Ann. Okay, so this is the creek that wreaks so much havoc. Our house is over there that just covers over and flooded our home, but these are recent trees that have been brought down. So much so you can't even see the creek for the fallen trees. So that certainly didn't help the flooding situation. So this is the park side. There's still, they've cleaned up some of the trees. Some of the debris, and I don't know if you can see the broken down fence there, and over here, over there, I don't know how to zoom in, but right there, that fence is completely broken down with the winds. So again, this is our son's property here, and the creek that has wreaked havoc on our life. Sweet little creek, isn't it? This is a lovely little walkway, but I'm going to show you from the road angle of the actual trees on the property more that way, of how they've snapped. It's not so bad here. Quite a few of them have survived. I'm going to show you the snapped trees. So we're just walking back down to the roadside. As Ian was saying, you can see these snapped. 1, 2, 3. Just snapped.
There's a fourth one.
I'm sure. Oh well, over there.
No, there's 4 in a line. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just snapped the tops of them. So as you can see, they're snapped from there, over here, there, and yet that was how high these trees were.
60 to 80 feet high. Yeah, maybe more. Off of a snapped tree.
Okay, so we've come up on the road side. The park is over there, and this is the property here. And as you can see, this tree has just snapped the top of it.
1, 2, 3, 4. I can see it's actually 2 trees. There's one behind the other. 4 snapped tops. And as you look into here, you can see more snapped trees.
And trees that are being hung up, which is so dangerous.
Yeah, you walk in there and it's full of widowmakers.
Now this one,
branches about to come down.
Oh boy!
Look at the root.
Look at the root ball on this one. This is where I was saying. This is the path this way right here. Our home is right over there. This is the pathway that the tornado took, as you can see.
Yeah, it's only about 300 yards in that direction is our home.
And you can see that root ball right there. That is what, 8 foot a root ball, 10, 12 foot.
Yeah, that's 12
huge,
foot across.
huge tree, and then the snapped trees in there.
And there was, according to our arborist, a tree that was about 130 foot high. It's an oak tree. It's now been mainly cut up, and the root ball was at least 12, 14 foot across. And he says it was a completely healthy tree. It didn't snap, it just cracked the tap roots in the ground, just snapped them, and down came this beautiful oak tree.
See, there's these
otherwise completely healthy.
Yeah.
And that was just behind our barn. Look down there.
I know, and then look, there's some kind of siding in the woods there from somewhere. Now this is what we were talking about.
Wow.
This is where...
That is a scene of devastation.
It is terrible.
What a path of devastation this is. A swathe of trees, forest that's just been decimated in that tornado. Okay, many of the trees were old and some had died from the emerald ash beetle. There are many ash trees, but that's probably an oak there, just completely uprooted.
Two of them, one there and one there.
And another one over there.
And one over there. So when I was telling you about this, the trees that have been snapped, it's unreal. Here's another one. I don't know how and when this can be ever sorted out, because again, it's tens and $100,000 to clear this and make it safe. So this is our backyard.
We're going to make some pathways or tracks for Maxwell's quad.
Yeah.
In fact, we'd already made one small circuit.
Yeah, brother.
And of course that's completely blocked now by down trees.
And we won't allow anybody, obviously, to go into these woods. You can see that. So anyway, this is just what we're dealing with here, what we were dealing with. Again, this is a neighbor's house here who had many trees down.
He had one on his roof.
He just got a brand new roof. So I just wanted to, I was telling you about it.
Well, you can see all the stumps.
Yeah, all of these stumps. I just want to, yeah. I don't know if you guys can see. These stumps here were big, beautiful, lovely trees.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I can see.
It was a tree-lined pathway. Beautiful, beautiful, lovely park. And they're gone. And the park management has cleared it up beautifully. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. Oh well, never mind.
At taxpayers' expense, when it comes to our property, we're going to have to do it ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, and as you can see, it's a huge, great big task. And at this moment, not an important one or pressing.
It's not priority.
Not priority. The home is priority. And Maxwell. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. We're out. It's a sort of a grey day, but it's lovely. Just wanted to say hello and send our love to everybody out in YouTube land. Thank you for everything, your support, your kindness. I was having a bad day the other day, but never mind. This too shall pass. All right, everybody. Love from the true loves. Bye-bye.